Hey guys, I'm back. All right, so we just got done reading Who Will Help Santa This Year. And he tried lots of different things, didn't he? But what turned out to be the best helpers for Santa? Good. Elves turned out to be the best helpers. And I bet you guys didn't know this, but Santa is so busy this year that he's looking for new helpers. He sure is. He's looking for extra elves to help this time of year. And I bet you also didn't know that there's lots of jobs that the elves can do at the North Pole with Santa. It's not always making toys. That's definitely one job that they can have. But there's also lots of other jobs that the elves can choose to do. They need people to wrap the presents too. Yeah, I mean, who wraps all those presents? The elves, so they need lots of help wrapping this year. And also, I mean, think about all those goodies and snacks and treats you might get in your stocking. Who makes all those? The elves, of course, so they need people to help make those kinds of things too. So if you choose to help Santa this year, you might choose to work in the toy workshop actually making toys. You might want to work in the elf bakery where you make some of the treats, or you might even want to work in the wrapping department where you wrap the presents. So to be able to help Santa, you have to fill out an elf application. Do you guys know what an application is? Good, some of you do. Yeah, an application is just a piece of paper that you fill out all your information on, and then somebody that's looking to get people to do their job, they'll read it and they'll decide if it sounds like you'd be good at their job. So Santa's going to be looking at these elf applications and trying to decide if he thinks you would make a good elf. Could you be a good helper for him this year? So I'm going to go ahead and show you what the elf applications look like, okay? That way you'll know how to fill it out. Alright, so this is what the elf application is going to look like when you click on it. Of course, you're going to have to put your name and the date. And here is where you will choose which job that you would like to do. You're either going to circle that you'd like to work in the toy workshop, or the elf bakery, or gift wrap. So you only get to choose one, okay? You can't do all three, you can't do two. Choose the one that you think you would be best at. Do you think you'd be good in the toy shop? Do you think you'd be better in the bakery? Or do you think you'd kind of like the gift wrap? And then Santa has just a few more questions there that you need to answer. That way he can decide if you'd be a good helper. And he also wants you to draw a picture of what you're going to make. So of course, if you are going to be in the toy workshop, draw a picture of a toy that you would make. Or if you're going to be in the elf bakery, draw some of those goodies that you're going to make so he can see. Or if you're in gift wrapping, show us how good of a gift wrapper you are. What's your present going to look like when you get done? And you of course can use color if you need to. That would make it look great. And then there's one more thing that you'll need to do. Depending on which job that you chose, if you wanted to work in the toy workshop, the elf bakery, or the gift wrap, he does want you to kind of write and explain why you would be good. For example, this is the one for the toy workshop. So if you want to be in the toy workshop, he actually wants you to write and explain to him why that would be a good job for you, or why you would do good at that job, okay? So you've got to write in good sentences and explain why you would be good in the toy workshop. Or if you chose, this one's the elf bakery. If you chose the elf bakery, you'd have to write about that one. Or if you chose the gift wrapping, you'd have to explain why you'd be a good gift wrapper. So go ahead and I'll let you do that. Now remember though, remember when you pull that assignment up, you're going to see all three of those, okay? So just pick the one that you chose. You do not have to write all three of those. Just pick, if you wanted to be a gift wrapper, you tell Santa why you'd be a good gift wrapper. Or if you chose toy workshop, you tell Santa about the toy workshop. You don't have to do all three. You just pick the one that you did, okay? Alright, and then send that in to me when you get done, and I'll send it on to Santa, and we'll see if he picks you to be a good helper, okay? Alright, good luck.